Hello everyone, this is ACryInShame, part of the Long Term team, and today we are bringing you Star Merchant. We're going to go over the aspects of the game and how to play the game, and kind of give you my opinion on the first hour of my gameplay. So, start with the game itself. You can start with the start with new game. If you do buy this game, you might notice that the volume is really loud in the very beginning, which I've already turned down. There isn't an option in-game to do so, so you have to turn down your volume outside of the game. The developers are working on something for that, but they haven't put it into the game yet. So, we're going to start a new game. In the new game menu, you select a goal, which is how much money you have to make before you win the game. You then select one of these ships here. Your stats on each of the ships is the durability, which is how long it takes until they get blown up, and you have to spend a lot of money to repair them. The cargo storage is how much they can hold for transporting units of items between planets. The passenger capacity is how many passengers they can hold, which is a good way of making easy money. The gas tank is how many gallons of fuel they can hold, which is how far they can travel between planets. Usually, even the 30-gallon one can get you from one planet to the next, but you might have to refuel every time you go to a new planet. The next one is the ship offensive capabilities, which is good on combat. Pirates will attack you, and having that extra damage will keep you alive. So, for this one, because of my own experience, cargo capacity is kind of a really big deal in this game, because that's a big way of making money. So, I'm going to try with this one. I'm going to work on upgrading the different other things of the offensive capability and such. So here's all your planets. You'll see you have Horus Techno. So this is what's currently going on in this system. So it gives you a bit of information on what's going on. This is how many credits you have. This is how many years it has been, and this is if you have a pirate contract or not. You can save the game here. If you click the save the game has been saved. And if you exit the game, when you load back into the game, you'll see a load a saved game menu here. A little button will be added. So you click on that and go back right to where you were. Let's go to status report. This gives you a lot of information on what's going on. This will give you your current fleet. Right now I don't have anything in my fleet. It'll give you your bank details, such as your savings account, your active loans, and your Galactic and Starseeker funds. It'll show you your ship and the stats of your ship. It'll show you any galactic news going about. It'll show you general information, such as the credits you have versus the credits to win the game, the number of turns until the next fiscal period, and what year it is. These are just general stats. So let's choose this first planet here. Okay, sometimes when you go to planets, different actions like this one here will show up. These are kind of completely random, and you can choose to skip it. But I do think that you lose the 5,000 if you skip it, so you might as well play the game. And this one is you click on boxes to reveal credits, like that, and there's some more credits there. And you keep revealing until you see one that says collect, or if you find one that says vortex. Vortex means you lose everything. Collect means you gain everything. So it's kind of, yep, there's collect. Okay, so I got 30,000 just for doing that. So now I'm at this many credits. I thought I got 30,000, didn't I? Okay, so there are some things I don't quite understand in the game, such as the fact that I got 30,000, but oh, it took the 5,000 ante. Okay, that's what that was. It took the 5,000 ante. Alright, so here is your planet screen. Each of the planets have this same screen. From the top here, we have the trade center. This is where you can trade goods in and out of your hull. The ship upgrade facility allows you to upgrade parts of your ship. The investment center actually is the stock market. The Galactic Bank is what you'd think it is the bank for taking out loans and putting in the savings. The shipyard gives you information about your ship and different ways to buy escort ships to help you out in your, build your fleet. Each planet has a prime minister. You can talk to him, and sometimes they give you benefits, sometimes they don't. This is your fuel gauge. You can click on it to fuel up. As you see from our travels, we've used 6 fuel, so I can just click and fuel. Right here is your passengers. Right now there's one person waiting and they're willing to spend 971 credits. So we can click on here to pick them up and gain those credits. Now you just gain those credits instantly. You don't have to go travel to gain the credits. So it's quite a like quick, easy money. You just click and gain money. These are toll booths. If you spend the money to build a toll booth on a planet, then every fiscal period that we talked about earlier, you will gain somewhere between, I think, like 1,000 to 4,000 credits. So over time, it does make you a decent amount of money. Just in my experience, I was able to beat the 2 million mark before I actually gained back the amount I would cost to do the toll. So if you're doing the early on, like the simple ones, like the 2 million or the 5 million, this may not be worth it. But if you're doing the later ones, like the 10 million and so on and so forth, I could see this helping out. Alright, and then this one here is you pretty much bribe the pirates to not attack you for 18 turns, but it's not a full bribe. It's only 70% less likely to attack, so they still can attack. And I had an experience where I had bribed, and then literally the next 3 times I left a planet, I got attacked. So, make a judgment for yourself. It's worth it. Now we're going to go into each of these to show more detail. So we're going to start with the Prime Minister. So hit on Prime Minister will cost you 750 credits. And then something might happen. And in this case, nothing, because he's not there. But it still costs you the 750 credits. Shipyard. You can repair your ship if it's been damaged, which in this case I'm not damaged or anything, so it's nothing here. You can buy a weapon. You may only have one weapon at a time, and these are one-time uses. You have your normal weapons, your blasters, your damage, stuff like that. But this is a special weapon. This is like, vaporizer bomb. It's one bomb, so you fire it off, it does damage, and that's it. It's good for getting that little extra boost in battle. These are your fleets. You can see here, like, this one does 1 to 2 damage, this one does 1 to 2 damage, and this one does 5 to 12 damage. So, purchase, yeah. So, purchase will be deducted from your savings if you lack cash on hand. Okay. So, it seems like getting a bunch of scouts is an easy way to go. Because you see, like, alright, so the cost of 5 scouts, right, say 7,500. We can just do this real quick. 7,500 times 5 scouts. Right. That's, what, 37,000? And then if we go here, this costs 23,000. So, the battle cruiser is the most bang for your buck. So, load amount if you deduct it from the savings if you lack cash on hand. Saving if you like cash on hand. So I think they're going to work on tooltips too. So this game is not okay. So the game is released, but I don't feel it's complete. I think there's so much more to it that needs to be kind of updated and worked on. So I just wasted money because we did a calculation, and buying one of these was worth more than 5 of these. But the idea is that these are cannon fodder. When they get hit, they'll die, and I won't lose a full battle cruiser. So that was the shipyard. We'll go to Galactic Bank. In the Galactic Bank, you will see savings. You'll see loans. So you take out a loan. You can deposit money into savings and gain 2% every fiscal period. You can also put money into the Galactic Fund or Star Seeker Fund and kind of give a chance on the stock market, because that's pretty much what this is. It's the same as if you had like a 401k or something crazy like that. Or CDs. Alright. So go ahead and go back. So that's the Galactic Bank. And then we go to the Investment Center, which is the actual stock market in the game. And you'll see that these are the values of the shares. And you can buy the shares by clicking on here and how much you want to buy. And I'm just going to keep that as is. And you can have up to 10,000 shares in each of these. So you can't have like millions of shares. It's just 10,000. I was actually able to get a lot of money from doing this before, because one of these sets dropped down to 1 share price. I bought 10,000, and then in the next fiscal period it jumped to 22. So I went from 10,000 to 220,000. It was great. It was fantastic. So yeah, keep those in mind. Ship upgrade facility. Now, the ship upgrade facility and the trade center, when you visit them for the first time of each planet, you can't visit them again. It's visit once and you leave and you can't go back. So, but I suggest going to the upgrade facility first, because if you decide to upgrade your cargo capacity, that means you can buy more stuff when you go to the market. In this case, our cargo capacity is fine. What we're actually lacking in is maybe gas, or, I mean, gas capacity goes up to 45. That's 15. So let's do that. So we upgrade, and then it immediately leaves because we can only do one upgrade per visit. So we go to Trade Center, and you can see the prices for the items. I suggest buying things that are under 5. So like this one right here, this is a mirror. And the items here are actually completely random. Those randomly give you, I think it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 different items. And it's the same across all the planets, but every time you play the game, it's a random 10 items. So in this case, we'll do mirror. We'll just fill up our cargo. Line up to buy items by this much. Okay. So do I lack the money for it? Is that enough? It is? I think that's what it is. Buy by 100. Hit enter to buy. I don't think that was it. Fill cargo. There is not enough. Oh, there's not items to fill my cargo. That's what it is. Okay, so go to mirror. We'll just buy all. So we bought all of them. There's no more here. There's another 3 here. Hairspray. We can fill cargo with hairspray. So this way, now we are full cargo. Done. And we're pretty much done on the planet. We can fuel up now that we have a bigger gas tank. And that's it. As you go. You go leave planet. And then you go to another planet. And you can choose any planet you want. So like this one here. And you repeat the process. My suggestion is that when you visit a planet, go to here. You know, get some free cash. You know, very easy cash. Check out the investment center. See if it's changed. And then go to upgrade facility. Upgrade something. You don't always have to upgrade, but it's always suggested to do so. Like right now, let's do some more damage. Because right now we're at 3 to 8. Let's do 4 to 9. And then trade center to buy or sell stuff. So we paid 3 for these, and you have 7 and 6. Now, I would rather just wait a little bit. There's no reason to spend that money quite yet. Fuel up, and always check the shipyard because you might need a repair. Even though I didn't go into combat, the usage of my ship does drop the durability a little bit. This is only 4 points, but you know, just prepare it, let it go. Go to next planet. No passengers. Fuel up. Shipyard repair. Check the investment center. Nothing. Okay, I probably don't have to check that much. Ship upgrade. I'm going to go with the damage. And go to here. And you see these are now 6, which are higher, but still not what I'm looking for. And then repeat. You do this repeatedly. You can always check the status here, and you see galactic news, like, oh, surface gas started being reported distant galaxies, effects are still unknown, business in the area are being urged to watch gas prices closely. Something like this may cost you more as you spend gas and travel places, but in the end, it's something you have to deal with, so there's really little you can do. So right now you have horde technomages invading the Enos and only think venom. So like something like this happens, you'll see an arrow. Just go to that planet and a mission will happen. And you just have to click one and kind of hope it's the right spot. Let's go to cave. And look at that. It was the right spot. I found the right spot and I got 196,388 credits for finding that thing. And bam, look at that. All the credits. Then I can go travel somewhere. Check the status report and see if it's galactic change. Nope, no galactic news changes. And go to another planet. Trade center. Oh, see, here we go. 15 and 12. These are higher. They're not quite the 45 that this one is, but this is higher. So now we can go and sell these items for profit. These are still pretty high in pricing, so I don't want to buy any of those. Passenger. Fuel. Shipyard. I'm going to buy a battle cruiser. Investment center. No changes. ship upgrade. Let's do some more damage to make sure that we're protected. And then we can leave the planet. I'm going to check out the Prime Minister occasionally. It's good and bad. I don't rely on the Prime Minister. I just, if I have extra money, I throw it towards him kind of thing. Bam, bam. Shipyard, repair. I can go to Prime Minister. Nope, see, no help. Nothing going on here. Ship upgrade. And this time I'm going to do the passenger capacity. Trade. And nope, nothing special from trades. Oh, and as I leave the planet, I get into a battle. So here's how battle works. It's really simple. These are the same guys that you have here. As you can see here, like, it says escort damage 2 to 6, but when we were looking at it before, it said 1 to 2. So there is some mistakes in the game, but it's a really simple game. It only costs you $3, and this is a quick game you can play and have fun with, and, you know, not spend a whole lot of time in. So that's what it was made to do, and it does that aspect of it very well. It just takes a bit to learn the game, which is why I'm going over everything here. Now, in this, basically what you're doing is you're looking at your damage, your fleet, and looking at their damage and their fleet and deciding, do you want to activate the suicide volley? If you have a weapon, you can choose to activate that weapon, either the one-time use weapons. If you do the suicide volley, you get a random multiplier between 2 to 10 times the damage you normally would. But you also take a lot of damage on your ship, and sometimes you can really mess up your ship by doing that. So if you start a battle, there's no animation, nothing particular like that. It'll just tell you what happened. So like, their main ship did 5 damage, their enemy fleet itself did 15, our ship did 11 damage, and our fleet did 16. So we beat them out by 7 points, which means we won. But as you can see, we lost our battlecruiser. I would rather have lost a scout, but battlecruiser, like, kind of sucks. So, done, and that's combat. It's simple, it's quick, it's fast. You don't have a whole lot of control of it, you just gotta hope it worked out. Go to Trade Center, and this is the game. This is just repeating this process. This is what you do. You can, buy stuff, and that's the game. That's it. That's the game. You keep going until you make your 2 million mark, or 5 million, or 10 million, or whatever thing you set. And you just keep building up. In the shipyard, you can also buy the ship available if you have the credits for it. And it's a completely different ship, different stats. Look at the gas tank. 504. Holy smokes. Cargo capacity is not much higher than what I have. Passenger capacity is 39. Yeah, so it's a pretty decent ship. The one I had in my other playthrough wasn't so good, but that one's really good. That's a good ship. But yeah, that's it. This is Star Merchant. It's a simple game. My suggestion to everybody is take your time with it, learn the bits and pieces of it, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's $3. It's not going to kill your bank. My first hour of gameplay, I didn't have the greatest experience because I just felt like there's a lack of information, or there's contradicting information. Like in the shipyard, this says it's doing, does 1 to 2 damage, but then in combat it showed it like 2 to 6 damage, and it's like, well, that's different. It's not the same numbers going on here. So yeah, it's hard to really understand how this all works, and combat seemed really weird and completely random. Like, I won a battle by like 20 points of damage, but I lost my entire fleet. And it's like, how did I lose my entire fleet when I completely wiped the floor with them? I don't know. It's things you gotta consider. It's a quick, easy game. So, my personal opinion is, if you want a quick, easy game, spend $3 on it. If you're looking for something more in depth, look somewhere else. So, for now, this is ACryInShame, part of the Long Term I team. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing similar reviews like this for other games in the future. ACryInShame, signing out. Thanks for watching! If you liked that video, hit the like button below. If you'd like to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to check out our website or our Patreon page and help support the channel, go ahead and check out the description below.